Bonjour. Today we are going to be learning about one of the building blocks of language, which are nouns. Nouns are people, places, things, or ideas, so they're the main thing that we're talking about when we speak in French or in English. In French, nouns have a number. They do this in English too, meaning they are singular or plural. Singular means there's just one, like apple, and then plural, apples. We usually put an S on the end, but we do have some irregular plurals, like man is just one, men is plural. We will learn more about French plural nouns later. Today we're just going to look at singular, so just one of something. Nouns in French also have a gender, meaning that they're either masculine or feminine. Most English words do not have a gender. For example, water bottle is just a water bottle. We don't think of it as masculine or feminine. But in French, this is feminine, just because. We have a couple of English words that do this, like bull is a masculine, cow is usually female. But then we also just call everything a cow, so we don't pay much attention to the gender of nouns. In French, they do. Every noun has a gender. So here is our vocab list that we will be working with so far. Our job is to learn all of these words. This will be our first set of French nouns that we'll learn. Notice that there's something in front of every single one of them, some L word. These are called articles. Technically, they're called definite articles. And right now we just see three options. Le means that that word is masculine. Le means the or the. La means the word is feminine. And L apostrophe happens in front of anything that starts with a vowel, A, E, I, O, U, or a vowel sound, like the letter H in French can be silent, and so that one will have an L apostrophe too. I'll show you an example in a second. So whenever you see L-E, it's pronounced le, L-A, so the left side here is masculine, and the feminine side is on the right, la, le versus la. And then notice that either masculine or feminine can have an L apostrophe if it starts with a vowel, if the next word starts with a vowel. The L apostrophe, the purpose of that, it's a contraction. It makes words sound better when they're smushed together. It's kind of like in English, instead of saying do not, we say don't. But in French, it's not optional to do this contraction. You do it in front of any vowel. The idea is that it makes the language flow and sound smooth. In French, you don't want to have the sound, so you don't want to say le acteur. That sound is the sound that exists in English that nobody likes. In French, they don't want that sound, so they say l'acteur instead of le acteur. So I'm going to say these words one time so you can hear them. On the left are masculine words. These are people, and then these are just some random school words that we're going to learn. L'acteur, l'actrice, l'ami, l'ami, le chanteur, la chanteuse, l'étudiant, l'étudiante, le petit ami, la petite amie, le professeur, la personne, le café, la bibliothèque, le lycée, la librairie. Notice this is confusing. Bibliothèque is the library. Librairie is a bookstore. That gets confusing to English speakers. L'examen, l'université, le problème, la différence, le bureau, la sociologie, l'ordinateur, la table, le tableau, la télévision, l'objet, la chose. I will make a separate video just pronouncing those more so that you can hear that, or you can always rewind and listen again. So just to point out again, we have le, la, or L apostrophe. Le happens in front of masculine singular nouns like le professeur. La happens in front of feminine singular nouns like la chanteuse, the female singer. And L apostrophe, the next word might be masculine or feminine. What it indicates is that there is a vowel or vowel sound. L'ordinateur, l'ami, l'hôpital. Notice that it's a nice smooth sound, l'ordinateur, l'ami, and that H is silent, so I'm going to say l'hôpital. The point of the apostrophe is to make it sound smooth. It's almost as if the apostrophe doesn't exist and you're saying l'ordinateur. Couple last things to look at. Normally, you can't guess if a noun is masculine or feminine. This is a water bottle. It's feminine just because. Usually it has to do with like the root language or who knows. The one time that you can usually tell masculine versus feminine is with people. Most people that are male are masculine. Le comes in front. Most people that are female have la in front. So l'acteur is a male actor, l'actrice is a female actress. Le petit ami is a boyfriend, la petite amie is feminine, she's a girlfriend. There are exceptions to this. For example, shucks. Let me get rid of that. I don't know what that little square is doing. Sorry, for example, le professeur is a masculine noun even if your teacher is a girl. It's just one of those words that stereotypically is masculine, because I guess back in the day most teachers were men. Le professeur is any teacher or professor. The teacher, le professeur, is masculine even when it's me. Whereas la personne is always feminine, even if that person that I'm talking about, the person, is a guy. So la personne is always feminine. So you can usually guess the gender of a noun if it's referring to people. There are exceptions. When it comes to objects, ideas, things, we just have to memorize them. You can't use logic for a lot of these. Like desk is masculine, bookstore is feminine, college is feminine, but high school is masculine. There are strategies to start to learn these. Start memorizing them with le or la in front so that you think, okay, le bureau, it's masculine. Other strategies that really help, color coding. So making all your notes masculine blue, all your feminine words in your notes, make them pink or red or some girl color. I don't know. So color coding helps. Practice helps. You can also kind of, if you're a visual person, maybe picture a guy at a desk in a high school taking a test with an object on the computer, solving a problem. Those are all masculine things. And then picture like a girl in the bookstore studying literature in college. So sometimes you can come up with some mnemonic kind of brain devices. That's not a mnemonic, but you can think of some ideas that help you correspond masculine and feminine. So here are these words again. I'm going to make a video where I pronounce them all so you can hear it and repeat. And the goal is to learn these words and learn their gender. Learn if there's le or la in front, and anything with the vowel L apostrophe, you have to work twice as hard to remember if that word is masculine or feminine. Voila, here are some nouns we will be learning.